Welcome back to Ravens Today. Please make sure to subscribe and like the video. We are continuing on with the draft and how the Ravens did in terms of what their picks for the draft. So let's just dive right into it. Into round five. Round five pick was Carson Vincent, offensive lineman from Alabama A&M. He is a fantastic run blocker. He could definitely be a great guard for the Ravens to use. Could fill like that right guard or left guard position because Lord knows we need a reliable guard right now. But there's also a video on X going around where he manhandled Bengals first round pick Shamar Stewart at the Senior Bowl showcase. I highly recommend going and watching it. It was pretty hysterical to watch a fifth round pick destroy a first round pick, especially one that's in our division. I'm hoping he does it again in any games against the Bengals. So that's always fun to watch. Moving on, we're going to go into round six with the round six picks are a lot. So bear with me on this. Because the Ravens utilized all of their round six picks for depth purposes, so we're going to dive right into it. Round six starts with Bihal Cohn, corner from Western Michigan. He is one of four players in the FBS with 70 plus tackles. He is a great pass defender. This could definitely be a depth filler for the Ravens, as Lord also knows that we are stretched at corner, and Coney could definitely help with the depth position there. He could be on the special teams as well, but definitely another great pick by the Ravens as it helps with depth at corner. Second sixth round pick we got was actually a kicker for the first time in Ravens franchise history. Yes, we got a kicker. Tyler Loop from Arizona, who is now labeled as the heir apparent to Justin Tucker. I think of this more as an insurance policy when it came down to this pick because we don't know what's going to happen with the Justin Tucker investigation. So drafting a kicker seems like the best option and one that is super talented. He can kick from 50 plus yards. In his showcase, he hit from 60 and 70, so we're definitely getting a heir to Justin Tucker's throne. And again, if he does like take over Justin Tucker's position, depending on how the investigation goes, I can also see the Ravens using him in a way where he kind of takes off some of the reps that Justin Tucker used to have. It's in this particular situation, Justin Tucker is still coming off the worst season of his career. So having Loop there to kind of be, mentored by Tucker, be kind of the guy that helps like take a load off for Justin Tucker. Justin Tucker can take one of those, smaller chip shot kicks while Loop can kind of take those longer kicks. And also, by the way, if Loop does make those 60 or 50 yarders, I think it's awesome if we were able to say Loop at the top of our lungs. I think that would be, I'm just saying that would be pretty cool. But anyway, next sixth round pick was LaJohntay Wester, wide receiver from Colorado. I called it. I thought the Ravens were going to go a wide receiver at some point in this draft, and they chose one from one of the famous Colorado Buffs team. He is not. He probably won't be taking as many reps as a wide receiver as he is as a special teams return specialist. He was the return specialist in Colorado. I think that he will definitely be the return specialist moving forward because the Ravens are in desperate need of a permanent return specialist. And I think Wester will be the guy that starts taking those reps, maybe some at wide receiver, but this will be his primary role. Also, moving on, we had Anis Peebles, defensive tackle from Virginia Tech. He is a great pass rusher. I love this pick, except for a couple of things. while he is a great pass rusher, he's super fast. He has great spin and swim moves. Able to get off the penetration, get off the snap. He's limited due to his size. He's only 6 foot, 280 pounds ish. So he has to get off the snap quick. He has to be fast in order to get to the quarterback, in order to get past the offensive line. If the Ravens see something in him that a more versatile pass rusher, go right ahead. We're also our depth at DT is kind of low as well. But so if the Ravens see something in him, let's see what he can do. Last one for round 6, and I do apologize, but not really, because the Ravens had a ton of round 6 picks. Robert Longbeamer, from the corner from LSU. He has great zone coverage. He is a great depth piece for the corner position, a great special teams player, because the Ravens can never go without adding another special teams player to their unit. But here's another limited ability he has. While he's a great depth piece, he's limited when it comes to tackling, and he can't get top end speed. He can't get that acceleration going, but again, we do need a corner with good zone coverage. I mean, I think having any corner with great zone coverage is a must, but I think he will be used more for the special teams unit and not so much for on defense. Thank you for bearing with me on round 6. Here, for round 7, the Ravens went with Garrett Dillinger, guard from LSU. He is a great run blocker. He's able to create holes for the runs, for those running lanes. But also, here's again, all these players can fix these problems in training camp and off season and preseason, and as they develop as players. I'm putting their pros and cons into this video. Garrett Dillinger, again, great run blocker, but he's inconsistent with his recovery skills. He just can't get back into the block if someone is swimming or spinning off of him. So that he's kind of limited there. But again, it's something he can work on in development, and he could be a diamond in the rough guard for the Ravens, because the Ravens do need a consistent guard. He could be a developmental piece for the Ravens that we can see fighting his butt off to get that starting position. But overall, giving this draft grade, A plus, man. A plus. This was a home run, out of the ballpark, slam dunk. I think the Ravens really did address all of their weaknesses, everything that they needed to work on, and this is primarily a defensive draft. Like, the Ravens drafted way more defensive players than the offense. They had a couple of guards and a wide receiver, but everything was just defense, just bolstering the defense. You just gotta get some depth pieces there, and that's exactly what the Ravens did. Built the trenches as well, drafting some offensive linemen and defensive tackles, edges. Absolutely loved this draft. I think the Ravens absolutely hit it out of the park with this. I will also be providing updates with any undrafted free agents the Ravens sign, and getting into how well these rookies do in training camp, seeing who stands out the most, and who is kind of not coming out, but also having a little bit longer development. Also looking at players who normally wouldn't stand out but are having a fantastic training camp. Thank you for tuning in to Ravens Today. I'm your host, Connor Gioffreda. Again, please make sure to subscribe and like the video. I will keep you guys updated with all things Ravens.